Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to accept the offer. Okay, great. Great, Bob. Whoever he was talking to. Hung up. He said, the devil sat back in the chair. He said, well, the devil ain't so bad, is he, Mr. Muhammad? The devil ain't so bad after all, is he, Mr. Muhammad? They knew exactly who John Muhammad was. He was a famous minister of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in one of the biggest cities in the world, an international city. He had been brought to the west side of Chicago along with another more nationally known minister, but John Muhammad himself was a national minister. This is one of the strongest national preachers I have in the bounds of North America. Farrakhan was the only national minister. Said the devil ain't so bad after all. And you know what Mr. Muhammad said? He said, no, sir. Sometimes we got to learn when to humble ourselves.
Yes, sir, that's right.
And then it was Minister John Muhammad and the income he had that helped tide along Minister Louis Farrakhan and his wife and his daughters and his family for a few more months until, and finally, Louis Farrakhan decided he had had enough because he was not earning no paycheck. He kept trying to build, so they started teaching in each other's basements. And if you haters doubt what I'm saying, go back to the Saviour's Day dinner of approximately 2006, 4 or 6, where Louis Farrakhan invited John Muhammad and all of us who were in Chicago for the Saviour's Day at John Muhammad's temple. He invited us to the banquet that Saturday night. You don't talk about nobody knows who we are. Well, what's he inviting little old us for? To the banquet.
Why did you invite me?
Why did he invite Minister Muhammad up to Chicago? Eric Muhammad. So he invites John Muhammad. So Minister Muhammad said, well, you know, we're here with the believers of the temple. We had something planned. You know, I just can't come and leave my people here. He said, bring them all. They're welcome. So we all went there to McCormick Place. I was walking around McCormick Place. I had no damn security. All you niggas running around with 20 people diamond around you, with your own followers all around you, with damn security. Who got more to worry about? You, who's a minister in the final call, and know all these people? Or me, Kevin Ali, who's saying all this stuff over every message board and over the airwaves? And I'm walking around by myself. Now, y'all was hitting me with the super grid. Y'all was looking at me like, that ninja. What is he doing? But nobody said nothing to me. Not one. Mustafa bumped into me. Assalamu alaikum, brother minister. Brother minister! They know who we are. They're not going to tell you. Not that it matters who they know who we are. Not that it matters. And then I heard it with my own ears, and y'all who was there that day heard it too. Minister Farrakhan introduced Minister John Muhammad and said, this is the messenger's minister, John Muhammad. He helped me get started in the early days. Wait a minute, I thought it was the angel Jabril that set you back on your path and got you started.
Go ahead. Come on. The angel Jabril.
Yeah. That lying, lazy hypocrite, lazy Bernard. I thought it was lazy Bernard that got you started. Why are you telling another story now? You told the same story about it was John Muhammad who got you started when you was being interviewed on Crow and Company or Muhammad and Friends, whatever that program was that Munir Muhammad did. You said the same thing. I had never heard you say that publicly before. It was always a story about this real. Now you're giving John Muhammad credit. Rightfully so. finally, but he talk out of both sides of his neck.
Go ahead.
You never know what the truth is with him. That's the signs of a good liar. A good lie can't be all lies. Got to be some truth mixed in with the falsehood. And at that banquet, he said, this is John Muhammad, the messenger's minister. He helped me get started back in the early days of, I can't remember if you called it the final call or not, but you reference it post-1975, post-1977, 1978. He was with Wallace for almost 3.5 years. Preaching Wallace's theology. Not bucking Wallace at all. Teaching that spook brand of Islam. The one that Minister Bacha condemned in this article. Saying we best serve our time learning what has been revealed here in America. Not the signs that are in the East. He said if you want to learn Islam as taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We all know him from the public access broadcast. This is Farrakhan saying this. To y'all. He ain't saying it to us. There's thousands of y'all there, his followers. If you want to learn the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, listen to Minister Muhammad on the public access program.
Go ahead. Teach.
Analyze that statement for a second.
Teach.
If Minister Muhammad is teaching the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and if you want to learn them, listen to him on the public access program. Thank you for that promo. Thank you for that promotional announcement. Thank you for that advertisement. But if he's teaching the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad on that program, what are you teaching? Y'all don't listen. The Holy Quran says this. I had no power over them, except I called them, and they came. I didn't force them to come. I offered it to them. Do you want Jesus, or do you want Barabbas? Who did the people pick? Did they pick the righteous man, Jesus, teaching the teachings of God, his Father? No, they picked a wicked man, a thief, Barabbas. I had no power over them. I offered it to them. They took it. I didn't force them, God. Matter of fact, God, I told them where to hear the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. If you want them. He put that in there, brother. Yes, sir. He said, if you want to hear. But you know what? Y'all don't want to hear it. So on that day, when you offer the excuse, but he said, the devil and his imps will come back up. Yeah, that's one of the devil's imps. Orthodox Islam is the religion of Jacob. Yaakov, mystery God teachings. That has its origin with the devil. I had no power over them. They wanted this. I offered them either. It ain't my fault. Oh boy, Minister. We all over the map today, ain't we, Brother Minister?